Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl King Kamala 39, and I guess I'm turning my page back into a travel vlog page. I'm staying in Hawaii. Was supposed to be for a month, but I decided I had a really hard time skipping all of that. I needed to leave honestly, and next week I decided I'm going on a cruise, so I'm spending my last few days in Hawaii in Kailua Kona instead of in Nalehu, which was way more countryside, rural, a bit more in the mountains and hills. So now I get to actually experience some of the stuff that I really wanted to do when I'm here at in Hawaii. Like, I found plumeria! This one was on the ground, I did not pick her. I got a lotion, it smells incredible. I got a lotion with plumeria. I'm just realizing that I don't think I've ever actually seen these in person, unless maybe when I was younger in Florida or Jamaica. I don't know, maybe I have. But I'm finally gonna get my Instagram aesthetic picture. That's right, absolutely. I think I'm gonna go snorkeling now. My hostel doesn't open until, they don't let you check in till 3. And I went early at like 10 a.m. and left my stuff. So I'm chilling right now. I'm chilling like a villain, and it's been so long since I really wanted to travel, and the next little bit I'm gonna be traveling kind of a lot. I have been since January 1st, and I've been posting my vlogs, I've been doing whatever. If you want to learn about like working on a farm for stay, it's a worldwide organization. I did the USA version, so I went to Nalehu from New York. I'm from New York, and now I get to fill my days with beach fun, beach town. This is more like where I would have wanted to stay if I had the money to stay for a full month. Absolutely. But these hotels are expensive. I'm standing by the Royal Kona Resort right now. Beautiful. Expensive as hell. They got a tennis court back there and everything. But they do have a luau tomorrow that I kind of want to go to, so let's see. But I need to save up my little money for other things, you know, to save up my little money and embrace the fact that I'm not in the cold. All right, this has been a long intro. Enjoy. I can say honestly and truly that I did not enjoy acai bowls very much until I came to Hawaii and had them fresh. I've been having them ever since. It's July now when I'm about to post this, and oh my god, this place really had me locked in. I think I had it for breakfast every day I was there. This is gonna be a real chill video because now that it's been like 7 months since I left Hawaii, I'm kind of just looking back on this now and having fun. Like, I was really just in a whole different headspace in this video. Very much I need to cleanse everything out of my life and just vibe and take it one day at a time. I ended up going to Mexico right after this, and then back to not back to Hawaii, but I ended up going to, oh my god, what's it called? NOLA, New Orleans, for Mardi Gras. So I was traveling a little bit for this first like first third of the year, and then I had to lock in with work. And then I've been working on creative projects since. But yeah, no, it's okay. These were portraits of various royal family members of Hawaii, if I'm remembering correctly. And oh my god, every time I went to the ocean, I literally just wanted to jump in. Those are crabs, like me. I'm a Cancer. Actually, I'm filming this in Cancer season. Well, recording the voiceover in Cancer season. But yeah, it's very much the kind of town that I live in my head. Like, you definitely have your more modern comforts, but it's a beach town. This exhibit was exquisite. Didn't mean for that to rhyme. That's my favorite butterfly ever, and I didn't even know you could paint on a butterfly's wings. Incredible. But there's a really thriving artist scene nearby. I tried to look at a bunch of locals' work and buy from them, definitely. Okay, so I'm in my room right now in the hostel. I decided to book a private room, even though I could have shared, because this was my first time staying in a hostel, and I wanted to make sure that I just wanted to be comfortable. But now that I know the ropes, next time I do it, I might be willing to get like a shared room. So I'm finally back in civilization. I've been on a farm for the past 3 weeks, and beautiful as it was, because it was a flower farm, it was a garden, it was gorgeous. I couldn't do a damn thing. So I'm going to a bar, club, and getting Thai food tonight. Yeah. Okay, that's a bathing suit, by the way, so it's nothing crazy. I'm only here for 3 nights, and then my flight is out at night. Obviously, I have to check out 10 in the morning, but my flight's at 9 at night. Whatever, we're making it, what? Work. Exactly. All right, so let's see whatever I actually can. We're gonna get a little vlog out of Kailua Kona too. All right, I have to go back and edit everything from my experience doing the woofer program. I've heard mixed reviews about it, but mine was quite enjoyable overall, despite being out in the boondocks. It was adorable and enjoyable. You see, I need to go eat. I'm so hungry, it's not even funny. Goodbye. I indeed was not kidding about bar club and Thai food. I enjoyed some live music at the hotel next door because they had a open bar seating and restaurant you could eat at, and oh, the quesadilla was delicious. I know that's not exactly like native Hawaiian cuisine, but it was really good, and the bartender was like speaking highly of it, so I tried it. But I have been living my hibiscus flower girly dream this whole, like, it's literally day 2. But when I say Kailua Kona, because I'm pretty sure there's a Kona somewhere else on a different island, or Kailua on a different island, I was just living my life, my dream. It was kind of making me a little bit sad. Actually, I'm not gonna go into that right now, but I really need to clear my head and my mind. Let's just say that when I came here. And I definitely got the chance to do that. I really needed that at the beginning of the year, or towards the end of last year. I just needed my headspace to be emptied, and the ocean definitely has enough force to empty even the most cynical and cyclical of minds, like my own. Yeah. I am a bit sad I did not get to go to the luau, but I did get to go. I didn't film it in this video, it was back in Nailehu, but I did get to go to a dance retreat with some locals that I actually got to be a part of, so that was fun. So I wasn't too sad about it. I was. I'm lying straight to your face right now. But you know, maybe it was an experience that didn't need to happen just then. Maybe I'll get to have a better one later on, because I am absolutely going back to Hawaii. What a surprise, I am back at the market. Yeah, because the market was basically my second house while I was staying in the hostel. Not that I got to buy a lot of everything, but I like to be where the crafts people are, because I am one of them. This is not the Black Sands beach. I went to that when I was staying at in Nailehu. Funny story, I was gonna take my first surf lesson out here, but the moment I finally got the courage to get up and go to the stand, a girl was walking by with a surfboard explaining to her friends how she got caught in a rip current, and I was like, oh, that is, you don't have to tell me twice, I'm cool off that. So I did not get to take my first surf lesson, and you know, it's probably for the best that I didn't do that in the Pacific Ocean when I haven't even been ocean swimming in a long time. I digress. Now I'm going to go see praying mantis. Is that really what I was about to say? Manta rays, the ocean sea creatures, not the little critters on land.
Perfect, you guys. Welcome aboard, everybody. Nikki, you're in charge. If you see anybody smoking, grab that. Shoot, aim at their face. Got it. I have a white box back up top there. It's called an E-perf. That device, if we happen to hit an iceberg or anything this evening, that's going to release off the boat, float to the surface, and a signal to the Coast Guard telling them that we might have a problem. Our keyword there is might, and the Coast Guard's all the way over on Oahu, so it takes them a moment to come over here. But we have bad jokes, and we sing good Disney songs badly, so we'll keep you entertained while we wait for them to help out. It's going to be a gorgeous meeting all around. We are going to our south location, which is the Outrigger Hotel. Has anybody done this activity before? No. No, first time over here. You have?
They didn't last night. They didn't see me.
Okay, so you guys know they're wild animals that were.
Now you might be watching this and thinking, what was that I just heard about rip currents and tides? You know, I did decide to go into the ocean anyways, and honestly, I don't know if I can exactly justify that.
Our humpback whales, they come down here all the way from Alaska. It's one of the largest migrations in the world. They come down here to have babies, make new babies.
New babies.
Yeah.
How big are they?
The male hanging around with her would be what we consider an escort. The escort is not the dad, but he hopes to become the next dad.
But it's not the same place, and it's further out, and it's with an excursion and a tour guide, and I know how to swim. All right. I don't have to justify that to you, but I did get to go see the manta rays. I am upset I did not get a GoPro. I forgot to say it's mating season for the whales.
Oh, now we
Whales,
go. There we go. There's our
top like 3 favorite creatures for me. I was having the time of my life seeing them because I've never actually been out on the water at the same time that the migration was happening, and I've also never seen them. Great.
Our mantas were like, look at all of our food and look at that. And our mantas are the only mantas in the world that understand that.
And guess what? One of the manta rays was named Amanda. Same name as me. I definitely needed it that day. I had to debrief from that just now. Do you guys ever have a day when you're just like, this is gonna go down top like 3 days of your entire life? I just had that today, swimming with the manta rays. And my name is Amanda, and one of the manta rays' name was Amanda, and she came up to say hi to me. I was feeling like Moana when her grandmother came back to her in like the end of the movie. Yeah, exactly. So I have to, the red didn't even try this vacation. If you go back to like my first woofing video, you're gonna see how red my hair was. And now look at this, I'm almost blonde again. I don't really feel like being blonde again. I like the red, I like the color. But it's fine. That was incredible. That was also my first time really swimming in the Pacific Ocean. Crazy way to start. It was incredible. We saw humpback whales because they're in like their mating season. We saw manta rays. We saw plankton. I did, of course, start to think about sharks and barracuda while I was in the water. Yes. Yes. First I thought about the sharks. And then I was like, no, sharks probably don't want to be around all this light and all this commotion and all these people. And I relaxed a bit. And then I was like, hold on. Do they have barracuda in Hawaii? Yes, they do. Oh, shit. But then I relaxed. I was like, I'm not the weakest swimmer here. If barracuda wants to come and get somebody, it's not going to be me. I see a boat right next to me. I'm gonna get there before at least one other person. Not gonna mention who. They're probably never gonna see this, but still. Okay. I have to wash this all out of my hair before I lie down. But good night. This is the end of day 2 I'm back in my hostel room. Funny story, I had only had my micro locks for like a month or 2 on this trip, maybe 2 months on this trip, and you're not really supposed to go swimming in the ocean or do basically any of the stuff I've done. Not really supposed to diet, not supposed to bother it too much, supposed to wrap and band and do all that crap. I did it for like a week, okay? The whole point of me getting the locks was to be easier. It's supposed to be easier than my natural hair. I'm not supposed to be doing more. And you know, they're still on my head now in July, so we're just gonna vibe, okay? I love to do a little historical research and reading when I go to a new place. So I was listening, I'm just listening to music here, but they had a talk inside one of the inside the main building about the history of this place. I'm not gonna do a retelling of it justice 7 months later, but it was very interesting, and I would recommend if you guys visit the Big Island and you're on that side. but this whole area, very beautiful. It's a memorial ground, so I tried to leave some flower offerings when on my way when I left, and definitely left with a massive headache. If you know, you know. If you're not very spiritual, maybe that doesn't happen to you, but anytime I go to like a place where I know a lot of people died and I know it was violent, actually sometimes even when I didn't know when I got there, my head starts to hurt like crazy, and it's not exactly a migraine. I'm like not gonna go into that right now actually, but it was a very interesting story to listen to, the history of this area. I definitely went back out later that night. I wanted to sit at that bar by the water and just listen to the ocean waves crash at night. I have a very love-hate relationship with the sea and darkness. As long as I don't really have to be on it and out there, it's fine, you know?
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.